Way, hello, it's me, Michael, and something very weird is about to happen because I think back in January I recorded 2 videos that I then didn't release for whatever reason. Just stuff happened, I got busy with other things and I just left them and, well, yeah, I can use them later. And now by accident 2 things happened that makes me feel like, hey, I can just put them into 2 new videos, so I have something more current and some stuff that's not so new anymore, but maybe still gives us some more information to the thing I'm talking about today. So so if my hair grows longer after the next edit, sorry, that's me in January, and then we will get back to this to talk about something more current. Hey kids, let's talk about breasts. I don't know, maybe this one. Yeah. Comic Treasure 45, not 46. 46 is in September. So we're gonna talk about manga today. Because why not? It's fun to talk about fun things every once in a while that are not movies. If you're not aware, originally this podcast called the Compendium of Discomfort, and I'm Michael, was started by 3 creatures. I'm one of them. The other one that's left, and usually on the original German podcast that's called Compendium des Unbehagens, is called Michael as well. And we usually like talk about everything, so not only movies. Like this is my outlet for this movie stuff, because I feel like there are more people who care about it who speak English than German only. Anyway, I don't need this for this because I don't need to see my screen. So why not talk about manga? Because manga are cool and there's very questionable stuff inside here. Because that's what it is. It's very questionable. No, the idea was I was asked to go to a Dōjinshi event. And if you don't know what Dōjinshi is basically comics that are made privately and sold privately. So usually amateurs or semi-professionals, but sometimes professional manga artists who draw something that's not gonna be released by a what is it called, by a company. I forgot the word for companies that release books. Sorry, my brain is melting right now. Maybe I will remember. Anyway, for example, I think one example of that is maybe this one. This is by a professional manga artist. Mine looks very professional too. And like this. So because it's by a professional, but it's based on manga and anime by someone else, so it can't really be licensed and sold. So it's like this underground scene, and there's some stuff like that. I will show you later what I got. But it's very interesting. What I think is fun or strange for me, or at least I thought it's strange. It starts around 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, and there were super long lines. But getting in there was really quick and very smooth, very well organized, even standing in line to get something. For example, I stood in line to get a signature for this. This is a novel by, what's his name? Satoshi Matsuda. Yeah, this is a novel, basically. So just text with some little bit more simple illustrations that he seemingly drew himself. And it's called a Kame no Kishi, maybe? So the masked knight, not the masked rider, because he used to be a masked rider, one of the Kamen Rider actors. And yeah, maybe it's fun, maybe it's not fun, maybe I wasted some money. But yeah, anyway, so what the point was is was very well organized. So where people would wait in line to get a signature and stuff like that. They knew exactly where to put the people so they're not in the way. Let's put these ladies up there so it's more attractive for you to look in this direction. Yeah, so it was a very well organized event. Everything went smoothly and not too much waiting time, which is very important because the event finishes very early, and I was confused. Why is it like, I think 3:34? So it's open just like 4 or 5 hours, and I was very, very confused. Why is it so quickly? But after a few hours, it was pretty clear that the popular artists were sold out pretty fast anyway and just went home seemingly, because there were suddenly a lot of tables with just a chair on top and nothing left. And yeah, I guess most people just come early, get what they want, and go home. And yeah, it doesn't need to be long. At some point, you're probably just wasting your time sitting there, hoping that one more person will buy something. Like one lady who sold this What She's a Rock comic. She looked very sad and depressed. I mean, it's very well drawn, but yeah, very small thingy here. Anyway, so I guess it's just not worth keeping this going after a few hours. I mean, they did that a lot of times, so I guess they know what they're doing. But yeah, for me, it seemed first very strange. Why is it so quickly over? And yeah, but makes sense if all the people just go there, buy the stuff, go home, and the popular stuff is sold out anyway, so half the people are gone. Makes sense. So anyway, what I noticed besides that, so most of the stuff I saw there were like some interpretations or parodies of popular stuff, and I was a little bit sad. Like, I wanted to see something original, and then I was told that the event with the original manga was next door and you would have to pay extra to go there, and at that point we didn't even have time to go there anymore. So I decided next time I must go to the event with the original manga, because for me at least that's much more interesting. Yeah, the human that got me there was like, why would you go there? Because you don't know what they have. So maybe you go there and you can't find anything interesting, and then you're disappointed. But I feel like, why would I be disappointed? I can go there, I can see stuff that hardly anyone else knows. Maybe I discover something super exciting. So just going there and looking for something would be very, very fun for me. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm the strange one, or maybe, yeah, that other human is the strange one. It's up to you to decide. But for me, that sounds much more interesting. Anyway, I found a lot of stuff that looked cool or interesting. I haven't read it yet, the stuff that I got. But yeah, I got the chance to meet a Kamen Rider, and that's cool. I bought some stuff. It was still a very exciting experience. There was a cosplay event. I haven't seen many cosplayers there because I didn't really go there. It was somewhere behind the really dirty stuff, and yeah, we were already tired, and let's forget the cosplay. Let's go home. There were like these anime design cars. I forgot the exact name, but there was an exhibition with those, which is pretty funny. yeah, and besides that, yeah, like I said, a lot of like parody stuff of existing mangas or maybe crossovers. I have one crossover thing here. That's Pet Labor and Uma Musume. Here more sexy stuff, and it's yeah, that's the thing. What I noticed, a lot of stuff is just boobs. Like, yeah, that's the thing that sells. Erotic content everywhere, and I think that's a little bit understandable on the one hand, but a little bit disappointing. I mean, even here, I got this for free, this Bocce the Rocks thing, and yeah, this is not that dirty, but it goes in the same direction. There's always this: we show something that will never happen in the original. I mean, here was the this is a fun crossover. Right? I have no idea about Uma Musume, but it's interesting to just mix two series that have nothing in common, and maybe it's fun, maybe not. I have no idea. I will see. But yeah, I get the idea here. But with everything else, I feel, yeah, okay, I get it. You want to see your favorite characters in little bit different episodes, maybe stuff you want to dream about. But for me, that's not so super exciting. I don't know. It's a little bit similar to cover bands where I feel like they're either not very good, and then I feel like, why am I listening to this if it's not good? Or if they're really good, I wonder, like, why don't you do your own stuff? So, like this with the Bocce the Rock thing here, I get it. She's doing her own stuff, and then because it's fun, why not do something extra and sell those? Okay, I totally get that if it's not your main thing, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people do that as their main thing. They just feel like, okay, if I draw erotic pictures of any popular anime, I can get some money and recognition, and people will find out about me. And it makes sense because, of course, that sells, yeah. But I don't know. I wish people would be more willing to give unknown talents a chance, so they would go to that other event and buy original stuff, which I will definitely do next time. Yeah, so this is something I don't really get. And I mean, even here with the Masked Knight, I mean, it clearly is near Kamen Rider, obviously, but maybe it's his more personal take on this. I have no idea how much it's actually related to Kamen Rider or not, but I think that's something, this actor from the show, and he does something that's similar but maybe a little bit different. He gives it hopefully his own spin, and that's cool. Why not? Yeah, but I wish there was more like willingness to get original stuff. I mean, the line for the other event was as big as the one where I was in, so I don't really worry about that. But yeah, in general, I think it's strange how many people focus on copying other people's work. I mean, I understand it's fun and it's exciting, and you can do stuff with the characters that you would usually not get. So yeah, it's hard to choose. But for me, if I had to choose something that's a variation of something I already know, or I get something original, I would always choose the original. Same with music. If I can get bad music from that's original, that's more exciting than a solid cover. Yeah, so that was a little bit yeah, at the end I was like, well, why couldn't we go to the other event? But yeah, there were plans to buy stuff there, so no complaints, but yeah, next time both events or just the original event for me. And yeah, where do I want to go? Okay, so you have a lot of this very erotic content. You have a lot of popular series, and yeah, it seemed very fun. The people enjoyed being there very much. Was a good atmosphere. Everybody was friendly. Just like I said, this lady who did this, like we stood in front of her or just next to her table to look at some stuff at the neighbor table, and she looked really depressed, and just for my personal well-being while looking at this poor lady, someone came and bought something from her, so she was very relieved. And when I asked, hey, can I take a look at this, and I just checked if it's well drawn and maybe not just pornographic, I decided to just buy it. It costs 500 yen, why not? She was very happy again, so I'm happy to just make someone happy. That it was my intention from the beginning. If I can't find anything that I really like, I would just pick something up that looks decent and doesn't seem to be very popular, because I don't know, maybe I would discover something. Maybe that's a great artist, who knows? I will find out sooner or later. So yeah, that's pretty cool. What else did I get? I got the last night I got this Bocce the Rock thing. I got this Uma Musume Pet Labor collaboration. I got one more. Where is it? I got this Shin Kamen Rider thing, which looks very old school, but I don't know. Looks fun enough. It's quite well drawn, even though the style is like really old fashioned. Yeah. And this was fun too. Like I went to the table and I asked, "Oh, can I take a look at this?" And I looked at it and I was very indecisive. I wanted to see if I find other stuff that I would prefer, and then I would come back later. But just at the moment where I looked at it, the person at the table was already like suggesting probably that I would definitely buy it. And when I just put it back on the table, like, what's going on here? You're looking at it and you're not buying it. What's wrong with you? So I guess someone is very feels very safe about their art. So that's maybe a good thing. Maybe this is very nice. I hope, at least so. At least it looks pretty good, and it's what I think is interesting is that these are all more like, I would imagine, American comic books. I haven't read that many, but relatively slim and bigger format. Usually manga, if you buy the books, they're like pretty small and a little bit like 200 pages or so. So yeah, that's a little bit different. But yeah, I think it's a very fun experience for me. First time to ever go to such an event. I mean, I've been to like anime conventions in Germany like over 20 years ago, and I'm pretty sure some people sold Dōjinshi there, but I never really bought any. So first time, and I hope I got something good. I'm not sure. I will see. I will tell you maybe if I find something interesting there. But yeah, this is just for the experience. I spent way too much money. I shouldn't have spent that much. But who cares? And next time is maybe in September, so far away. I can save up some money and spend more next time, hopefully on original manga. And yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit of this experience. I can't really show you many pictures, you probably noticed, because first I didn't take any, and I don't really like it if I wait in line that people like take pictures of me, and I'm not sure how the people feel about their work and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, this is pretty interesting with all the artists in the catalog. There's some very dangerous images. Like you can see, there are like a lot of dangerously young-looking girls in very dangerously small clothes. So yeah, that's I don't know. Many people will be like, "Oh my god, what kind of hellhole is?" Oh my god, yeah. Can't really show that. Too dirty. Yeah, there's a lot of questionable stuff going on. But some people, instead of a picture, just wrote some, yeah, maybe like here, just a name, and pretty funny. I think it's an interesting experience that I will happily have again. And yeah, let's find out if any of the stuff is good. And so, welcome back in the present. Yeah. We are still gonna talk about Dōjinshi because, like I said, I hope I said that before. I was a little bit sad that that we went to that more like not original event where you can buy stuff by authors who take inspiration, let's say, from other more professional artists and make their own take on it, which is totally fair. But I feel like I'm more interested in the original stuff. And yeah, we went to the left side, to the not original stuff. On the right side was the event with the original stuff. And the event with the original stuff came back very soon. So that's the Kansai Comitia's event, and this is the catalog, which you have to buy. This is your ticket, and then you have here, same as before, funny information about the people who sell their stuff, and so on. Like this. And it's pretty cool. I was very, very happy that we went there. So I even met the lady who drew this picture. Oh, I forgot to hear my thingy. Yeah, so as almost expected, this event, so this time was only one event, not two. So as expected, this was not as busy as the other one. To my surprise, actually it's not that surprising, but there's not so much adult content, because I guess that's more interesting if you have characters that usually appear in a more safe for work context. So that was nice. Not so many like boobs and stuff. Good. And yeah, there was a large variety of things. Very interesting for me. There was a corner with like informational content where, for example, some people had manga about their travels. Yeah, for example, there was a huge book, like 500 pages almost, about a Spain travel. And yeah, there was more like a magazine about typical vending machine ice cream that looked pretty cool. Didn't buy that. But yes, there was some really cool stuff. Then in the you had some people who made, for example, one lady made informational guides about different Kamen Riders. Like she drew little pictures and information, casting information. Also, it looked really, really nice, but I spent too much money on other stuff, so I didn't buy those. But that's really cool. And yeah, some had just like illustrations. There was a huge corner just with illustrations. So I guess that's where you can still make relatively easier money if you are an original creator, because people like illustrations even if they're not of famous characters. So very sweaty today. It's all getting hot. We're getting to the hot season, so... Anyway, so yeah, there was a huge corner with illustrations. I wasn't so much into the illustrations, even though some looked really gorgeous. Some more had like characters. For example, there was one lady who made like merchandise designed by Jomon. I forgot the correct name, like figurines, with cats. So basically cats as these. Usually it's like kind of pottery figurines, and yeah, she just did these in cat designs and made like key holders and stuff. Pretty cool. Or yeah, just characters and so on. And many people were very shy, of course, but some were really over the top and fun, and there was a little bit eccentric gentleman, this one here. Yeah, you can find him on Twitter. He, like, according to this, it seems quite fun. So maybe I should have bought his book. He was really like with a bird mask and speaking funnily and telling me that he put his soul into the creation of this manga, even though the drawings aren't that great. But I think I will check him out too. Another fun thing is, of course, there was a company that prints stuff and has paper. So they were just giving away like paper samples as for notes and stuff. It's really cool, really nice, high quality paper. And yeah, of course, they want the artists to print their stuff on it. Pretty great. And yeah, then I bought a bunch of Dōjinshi. If you don't know what a Dōjinshi is, I hope I explained it. It's self-made manga, for example. Here too, I just got a random sample. Here. Yeah. Just, yeah, here, please try that. I guess that's a good choice to get new customers. So if they take a look at your work, you can just hand out here's one page. Please read it, give it a try. Maybe it's good. I have so far read only one. It has just been a few days ago. That was this here, The Night of the Driving Dead. It's really cute. It's very well drawn. I think the drawings, I mean, that could be a professionally published manga, and the story is really cute about a girl who gets lost at night, misses the last train, and a zombie lady picks her up to drive her home, and it's very cute and good. Then I got this, which is actually from a university student. So there's a university where you can learn to draw manga, and it looks really good. I have no idea about the story. I just felt like the drawings are really nice. So yeah, and this was like half the price. How is this not professional? I mean, maybe the story isn't good. I don't know yet, but it looks so good. The same. Yeah, this one here. Yeah. The drawings are just really good, and especially here, for example, let's say over here, I like the details which are all like hand drawn. Or here, this is like really nice. I'm not a big fan of digital drawings. I mean, usually if you have just your digital pen and draw like that, you don't really see a difference. I don't mind that, but especially for coloring, I don't know. I have strange feeling about, like, in the early 2000s, I read some American comics, and some had this like very digital coloring, which I don't really like, and I can't really describe it, but yeah, it's not for me. If I look at it and I feel like, oh, this looks really digital, I don't know. I don't really feel that. And with manga, of course, usually it's not colored, so that's a plus. But here, if you can see that they just drew each line, it's really nice. I don't care if that's by hand or digital, but if I just feel like this like detail work makes me happy, so I bought that. And I bought some postcards, I think. What's going on here? Come on. Okay. There's a thank you card. Yeah. So that's the thing. People give you a lot of stuff. Just here's another event, probably in Kobe. And I bought this super cute card. Isn't it wonderful? So yeah, there's so much good stuff. And I have two more. I definitely wanted one from the shonen corner, and I got this, and this comes in some plastic with some extra stuff, and there's a card in there. It's really like this person tried really hard to impress, and I just feel like the drawings are so good. Like here's the card. Like just really good, very professional looking stuff, I think. Yeah. So I don't know. Looks really good. So yeah, I don't know, but just oh here extra. And I just I don't know, I looked at this cover. I thought that's something that's probably worth reading. On the back here you have this little fella, and yeah, just looks really nice. Let's see, maybe here. Yeah, so I really like these drawings, and I hope the story is good, but yeah, it looks really well made, and I'm surprised how high the level. I mean, some stuff looks like this, but this is a comedy, like I don't know, Snoopy or something, and that's totally fine for that kind of stuff, and I think that's wonderful. But we have one more. And so first we have this one. It's all by the same guy, and oh, this actually comes with a postcard. Yeah, and yeah, here too, like super detailed drawings, very great. Like, I mean, just look at here the details. I think he said it took him like 1.5 years to draw this little book. Yeah, and it's just amazing how detailed this is. And then I wanted this one. Yeah. Yeah. So we see here, this is coloring. And this whole thing is just gorgeous. And he said this is much easier than the black and white stuff. And no, I just really like the drawings, so I bought it. Basically, I bought all because I like them. Only the drawings. I have no idea about the content. But then he was like, oh, Amp, you know, is it okay just having number 1? Don't you want number 2 as well? So I had to buy number 2 as well. But I mean, look at this. It looks so good. Here are the drawings. It's so nice. And yeah, so I had a really good time. I expected way more shonen stuff. I was a little bit surprised that was the smallest corner, not the smallest, but a smaller one there. I think the most, or at least for me, what I noticed the most was like more the seinen, so more for adults, which was really interesting. And there was a lot of super good looking stuff. So I could have spent way more money. I mean, I already spent more than I wanted to, but yeah, even if you don't want to spend much money, you can get some really cheap ones, like somewhere like 300 yen or so. For most of these, I paid 500. So it's not really all that expensive, and you can get a lot of joy from there. So that's really, really good and really, really fun and really, really nice. Just a good experience, and I hope I might have found the next big star author. Who knows? Maybe he as this gentleman will be a big talent soon. I mean, he has a lot of talent, obviously, but yeah, good. Anyway, so that's all super interesting, super fun. So I was very happy we went to the original event. So the person I went there with was the same as last time, and I just was like, yeah, it's really, really nice here, really nice here. Maybe we should come back. And yeah, couldn't disagree, because that person spent way too much money as well. So good. Was just like, oh my god, do I want to buy this or this or this or this? Because so much stuff just looked really, really good. And yeah, just as a little bonus at the end, has nothing to do with these events, but I bought one more Dōjinshi, and that's the Babywaru Gakuen, so the more or less official Baby Assassins Dōjinshi, and looks really nice. Here, look at this. Looks really nice. It's very fun, very entertaining. It's just a small comedy story about the two girls going to a restaurant before going to school, and then having to hurry back, which ends in a lot of pain and suffering for other people. And yeah, a lot of characters from the movies and the TV show up. So it's just, it doesn't make any sense, because they're still students, but all these people show up. I don't know. And they're all way too handsome. And it's really good. It's really fun. I've been reading the official everyday manga. So Baby Assassins Everyday as well. I haven't read the newest chapter yet. I will, but I haven't read yet. And so far it's really good. It's a little bit different from the show. I think I read chapter 1, 2, and 3, and the third one was quite different. The first one had some extra stuff added, but then it was basically just the TV show. But the third one switched some story points, which made it quite interesting. And yeah, this one, I said it's the official Dōjinshi, which doesn't make much sense, but no, because Dōjinshi is usually like unofficial stuff, or people do as private entertainment just to do something because they want to do something. But this is written by Yugo Sakamoto, so he was like, yeah, I want to write a little comedy story, more like a fan fiction. And yeah, then he did this. I think he wanted to write a yonkoma, so the typical like 4-panel comic strip, but yeah, just chose to make a normal story because it was too difficult. But nice to see that he has arrived in the manga world as well. There's one more manga he's been writing that's called Jokyo Koroshiya Musume, which he writes together with Masayuki Ino, so the actor of Kunioka in Legendary Hitman Kunioka. They write that together, another professional killer story about a girl from the countryside who moves to Tokyo and then struggles with life there and has to kill many people. Yeah, more violence. This one is just goofy fun. Good. Watch this now. Read it if you can. Yeah. By the way, there's a Yugo Sakamoto book coming as well with interviews and scripts and stuff. That's looking very, nice too. But anyway, we're getting completely off this Dōjinshi stuff. I start liking Dōjinshi. Too bad. One more source of money loss. Can't be helped. Thank you. See you.